Hello everyone, welcome to Screen Scream. I'm Viola. It's been really hot recently, so today we're going to talk about summertime young love. Young love movies are always suitable for dating, and during summertime, of course, we're going to watch some blockbusters. So that's the two types of movies we're going to talk about today. The two new movies we're going to talk about today are not from Hollywood. They're both Asian movies. So without further ado, let's listen to the introduction of the first movie. Gridman Universe follows Utah, who repeatedly drew and then erased Gridman in his notebook, which he vaguely remembers. Then he decided to confess his feelings to Lika, and their lives in such a peaceful world begins to crumble with a roll. The first new movie we're going to talk about today is a Japanese animation. If we only listen to the introduction, we would think that, oh, it's a very sweet, adorable, very cute vibe, young love movie. But actually, it's kind of action animation because Gridman, the picture the protagonist is drawing, will come to life, along with three other people or robots or I don't know what they are going to show up in front of the protagonist. So I assume it's something very scary. And actually, Gridman Universe is adapted from a tokusatsu work of the same name. Tokusatsu is a very special shooting genre, especially in Japan. They use a lot of special effects, but it's not the same as what you see in Hollywood. And sometimes they will combine real action and those animation-like special effects together. So it's a very special genre in Japan. But this time, Gridman Universe is a totally new movie version animation. Basically, they want to create a Gridman animation universe, kind of like the Spider-Verse one, right? So the point of the story is that two normal people meet each other and something abnormal is going to happen. You know, from the introduction, we would think that, oh, the protagonist is going to confess his love to Lika, the girl he likes. And then they're going to date or something like that. But no, because the picture he draws is going to come to life. And they're going to fight monsters or bad guys. And you know, it's just not the typical normal high school life you see in other works. And since they're going to start, I assume, an adventure, the protagonist will have to hide his feelings for Lika, the girl he likes, because something more important is waiting for him to solve. So very interesting plot. No matter you are already a fan of Gridman series or you're just interested in any Japanese animation, I recommend you to watch Gridman Universe. The second new movie we're going to talk about today is also from Asia, and I already saw it. Let's listen to the introduction. My precious. Tone and his group of friends are in love with the same girl, Ling. Tone is forced to be supervised by another student due to his bad behavior, and his school life changes learning, playing, and finding the first love. The second new movie we're going to talk about today is a work from Thailand. I think Thai series or Thai shows are pretty popular right now. I'm not sure about other countries, but I feel that it's the next K-pop or J-pop. So that would be T-pop, or should I say Thai pop. A lot of my friends are watching Thai series and they even started to learn Thai for this. So very crazy, very passionate. This new movie we're going to talk about right now is actually adapted from a Taiwanese movie, You're the Apple of My Eye. I don't really watch Thai drama, so I'm not familiar with the actors. But if you're familiar with Thai dramas, maybe you will find a lot of the actors in this movie very familiar. So the female protagonist is someone who's very hardworking, but at the same time very cute. So as we heard in the introduction, all the boys in her class like her, and she's the class leader. As for the male protagonist, he's very naughty. But in the movie, we will see how he changed from childish to very sincere because he's chasing the leading actress. I found it very interesting to see that there are a lot of similar cultures in Taiwan and Thailand because when they adapted the script, they did change something according to Thai culture. But I have to say that Japanese culture really affects a lot of countries in Asia. Other than that, I think everyone can relate. I mean, drawing in the textbooks, going to the internet cafe, eating instant noodles and playing games, going to the beach in the summer, even trying to make the girls you like happy and experiencing the sour, sweet, even bitterness of first love are universal feelings, I think. After watching it, I have to say it's pretty good, but I like Taiwanese version better because basically they didn't change anything, but they did take out something that I think was very important to the Taiwanese version. So it's a pity, but it's still a good movie. So if you already like the Taiwanese version or you're a big fan of Thai drama right now, I recommend you to watch My Precious. And before we move on to Top 007 to talk about some summer blockbusters, let's review what we had from last week first. Top 3, Elemental. Top 2 was The Flash. Top 1, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I have to say that we have a lot of changes to this week's chart. So let's check out Top 7 to Top 4. Top 7, Transformers. Rise of the Beast.
Oh, I thought we were boys.
You want it?
Top 6, Sound of Freedom.
Giving a child his freedom.
Top 5, Detective Conan, the movie, Black Iron Submarine. Top 4, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, Part 1.
Ethan, this mission of yours.
Wow, it's really summertime right now. All the movies except Sound of Freedom, which is not released in Taiwan, are very popular movies and are those that you will hear people discussing on the road or when you ask your friends, oh, what movie are you going to watch? They might mention one of these. But today, I want to talk about Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Actually, I haven't watched it, but I'm really considering whether I should go watch it. Because although I'm pretty sure I've seen all of the Mission Impossible episodes, but I'm not really into the plot. I watched some of them for Jeremy Renner, or some of them I watched because it was a company event. I do like Tom Cruise, but I just not that into Mission Impossible plots. But I feel that this one seems really good and I think it's something I might like. So I may go watch it. But today I will talk about it without spoilers and just tell you why you should watch it. And I use these reasons to persuade myself actually, so I'm pretty sure it's pretty persuasive. First of all, the 2 episodes to Dead Reckoning are actually individual. Director Christopher McQuarrie said that he wants to dig deeper into Ethan's characteristics and the characters around him, so he needs 2 movies to do that. But why these 2 movies are individual and complete story? Christopher said that you can't ask the audience to remember the plot of another movie when they finish watching this movie. And that's the reason why he will have a satisfied ending with part 1. It's totally an individual and complete existence. I agree. I mean, I'm a Marvel fan, right? But I don't like the concept that I have to remember everything before I watch a certain film. It's really difficult and it's like taking a test. But with Mission Impossible, you don't have to worry about that. Second thing is that Tom Cruise once again challenged himself to the most dangerous action stunts in the history. I feel that Mission Impossible series has already been it's not a recital because it's not an instrument, but you know what I mean. The place that you demonstrate how good you are, because he constantly challenges newer and more dangerous stunts in Mission Impossible series. And this time, once again, he challenged himself to the most dangerous action stunts in history. Besides the train accident we see in the trailer, Tom Cruise also demonstrated one stunt that he jumped from the sky with the motorcycle. And everyone knows that Tom Cruise does his own stunts, as many as possible. He already surprised everyone in the previous episode. People thought that he fell from the helicopter. So you could tell all the stunts were very successful, that they look real. And that's something we can also see in this episode. And now let's move on to top 3 to top 1. Top 3. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
I love you, Miles.
Is they won't look out for you like us.
Top 2. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
I'm retiring.
Well, in that case, what are we drinking?
Same for the goddaughter.
Dad told me you found something.
Top 1. Elemental.
Sorry.
Wow, again, these are really summer blockbusters. Today I'm going to talk about top 1, Elemental. It's Pixar's latest work. All of the characters are very funny and adorable. Aside from the protagonists, Wade Ripple and Amber, other characters are very interesting as well. But I think some puns only exist in translation, so I'm not going to mention it here. But they really utilize the characteristics of elements in the movie. For example, Wade Ripple's mom is a mom that loves to cry. As for Wade Ripple's boss, his element is wind, so it's very difficult to predict whether he's happy or not. But actually, he has a kind heart. So all in all, there are a lot of funny, interesting, and adorable characters. And actually, Elemental was critically acclaimed at this year's Cannes Film Festival. It was selected to be the closing film at the 76th Cannes Film Festival in May. It was the 4th Pixar movies to be picked at Cannes Film Festival, and it received a lot of good comments. Although I'm pretty sure many people are like me, after you watch the trailer or read the introduction, you would think, oh, this is the old formula that Pixar always uses. Yes, indeed, but at the same time, they also inspire some new creativity inside. Besides, while they're trying to use special effect technology, they also put a lot of real art inside. A lot of movie critics complimented that it's a very satisfying and touching work. At the same time, it's very spiritual and poetic. And also, it remains the wit and excitement that Pixar always gives us. So although it does feel that it's similar to Inside Out, Soul, or Zootopia, it's still a good movie worth watching. I just feel that it has less media coverage, maybe because it's summer blockbuster time. But also, it's not super good like the other Pixar movies when they're out. It's all over the place. But at least it won't disappoint you. It's a Pixar work after all. So if you're not a fan of action movies or you're a Pixar lover, maybe Elemental would be the best choice for you. Before we end the show, I have to announce that next week is the last episode before I temporarily stop updating for 10 weeks. Because in the end of July and August, there are 2 baseball tournaments that I'm going to work on. So I feel that it would be too stressful for me to continue updating the show. But the written report will continue. So if you read Mandarin or if I write a bilingual review on certain movies, you can still follow the latest information. So I will continue the show on October 7th. I know it's really a pity that I stopped updating during the summer. It's summer, come on. But I really don't think I have time for that. But I will do my best. So please, please, please come back next week and I will see you there. Bye bye.